Yes, hello my dear friends. Welcome to Maths Academy by DG. Myself Govindrao, Senior Lecturer in Mathematics. Friends, we have completed the one of the important chapter. That chapter name is integrals. That chapter is number is chapter number 7. So actually in the NCERT board we will be get the 22 marks from only one chapter integrals. So we have completed the chapter number 7. So now in this class we are going to start with chapter number 8. Yes, the chapter number is what? Chapter number 8. Yes, that is the application of integrals. Yes. Now, friends, suppose if you are going to understand the chapter number 7, then only you will be understand the chapter number 8. Otherwise, you will be get the little bit confusion in this chapter. Okay. So please cover that chapter number 7. Actually, you will be get the 22 marks from the chapter number 7. So now we are going to cover the chapter number 8. So that is the application of integrals. Actually, the weightage for this chapter is 3 plus 5 is equal to, we will get the 8 marks from this chapter. Okay, one of the 3 marks question and one 5 marks question will be get in the NCERT board. So friends, see here what is the actual data is present in this application of integral means actually. So we know that the definite integral and the limit of a sum concept. Yes or no? In the chapter number 7 we have completed the definite integral part. In that the limit of a sum. Suppose we are going to discuss the limit of a sum. Definitely we will be take one of the such kind of diagram. Yes or no? Yes, we will take this one and we can split that into the number of strips, and we can find the area of the one of these all these strips, and then we can form the total area, that is PQRS. P. Okay, so that area we are going to say yes, that is the limit of a sum concept. Okay, so like that only we are going to find generally the area of this shaded region. Yes, the area of this shaded region, which one? PQRS. P. Okay, this closed area we are going to find here. Okay, so if you are finding this total area, actually this is the, I am going to say simply this is the closed part. Yes, actually this curve is not a closed one. Okay, but we are taking here like this. Yes, that's why I am going to say this is the closed part like this. Now we are finding the area of this one. Sir, whatever the curve is there, that is y is equal to f of x. This curve is we are going to say yes, that is the simple curve. Which one? That curve is we are going to say what? Simple curve. Okay, that's why we are finding the area under the simple curve. Okay, the side heading for this one is actually what? Area under the simple curve. This is one of the, we are taking the simple curve and we are finding the area of this simple curve. Okay, so how we can find the area of this simple curve means we have completed in the previous classes in the chapter number 7 the definite integral limit of a sum concept. In that I gave the total explanation. We have to split the number of, we have to take the number of strips in this, we have to find the area of each one part. Okay, and then we can get the total area of PQRSP. Okay, but directly I am going to cover in this. Now see friends, suppose the area is like this. It means the curve is we are having y is equal to f of x here. Yes, now we are taking here, say this is one of the line and this is one of the one more line. Okay, so actually this part is starting with x is equal to a. Yes, and this is starting with x is equal to a. So this x is equal to a, we are going to say here what that is the lower limit, and this is what? Upper limit. Okay, so we have completed in the definite integral. This is we are going to say the lower limit and this is the upper limit. Okay, so now in this part, okay, in this part we are going to take one of these strips. The strip width is we are going to consider, that is the dx. We are taking the one of these strips. Okay, which kind of strip we are taking? That strip is vertical strip. Yes or no? If the strip which is parallel to the y-axis, then we have to say this strip is nothing but that is the vertical strip, and the width for this one is a dx. Okay, width for this one is what? Dx. Because of the strip width we are observing on the x-axis, that's why I am going to take that is the dx. Okay, now again whatever the length of this strip here, that is the y. Length of this strip is what? Y. Now we can find the area of this total area of this total region. How we can find this area of this shaded region means just we have to write here like this. Area of PQRSP. We have to write, please observe here, we have to write like this only. From which point we are going to start? So again we have to come at that point only. Okay, PQRSP. Area of PQRSP is equal to, actually that is we are going to say one of the capital A. that capital A is indicate the area of this total part. Yes, that's why I'm writing here A is equal to capital A is equal to. Yes. Now students see integration. Yes, we have completed in the definite integral part. That's why I'm writing integration. What is the lower limit? That is x is equal to A. What is the upper limit? X is equal to B. Yes. So now see students, actually the width is what? Dx, and the height is, length is what? Length of the strip is y. That's why we have write y into dx over. So integration, no need to write again and again x is equal to x is equal to b. Simply have write a and b. Okay, and this y can be written as what? F of x. Yes, also we can write f of x is equal to dx. Okay, so we are finding that this is nothing but what? Area of this simple curve. We are finding the area of this simple curve when the lower limit is x is equal to a and upper limit is what? X is equal to b. Okay, I think you are going to understand this one. Yes or no? So now see students, is a very simple one. We are taking the lower limit is x is equal to a and upper limit is x is equal to b, means when we are taking that, if we are going to draw the strip is vertical strip, then we have to take x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Okay, suppose see students, just I will rub this one. I will show you one of the diagram again, that is the simple curve. Yes, if we are taking the one of the curve here, see this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Friends, if we are taking the again one more curve, see this is the again simple curve or not? Yes sir, simple curve only. Yes, if we are taking the strip is here, yes, this is simply we are going to say strip. Again this is the x is equal, no need to write the x is equal to, actually this is the y is equal to yes c, and this is the y is equal to d. Yes, again the limit, lower limit upper limit is again changes or not? Lower limit is c, upper limit is d. There we have taken the x is equal to and x is equal to b, but we are taking y is equal to c and y is equal to d. Yes, and see students, whatever the length is there now, this length is we are going to say x, because of which is parallel to x axis. But whatever the width is there here, see this width we are going to consider, that is the dy. Yes, not the dx, because of we are going to observe the width on y axis. By taking the width on y axis, we have tried the dy. Okay, and the length of this strip is what? X. Okay, that's again we have to do the little bit shaded part here. Whatever the shaded region is there, we have to find the area of that shaded region. So what is the difference between this one and this one? You people are observing. Means simply I will write whatever the difference is there here. Okay, before we have taken x is equal to a to x is equal to b, but the strip which is parallel to x axis or the strip which is horizontal strip, then we have to take the area is total area is equal to integration y is equal to c2. We have to write y is equal to d, means whatever the lower and upper limits are there, they are with respect to y only. But we are taking the lower and upper limits in this, we are taking x is equal to a to x is equal to b, but here y is equal to c2, y is equal to d only. And what we can write, sir, actually here multiply this x into dy. Okay, x into dy over again y is equal to c, no need to write again c to d. And what is the x here beta? That's why c. This is nothing but we are going to say, just now we have taken the y is equal to f of x, but this curve is not y is equal to f of x, that is x is equal to g of y curve. Okay, x is equal to what? G of y. So in place of x, replace g of y and dy. Means observe here what we are doing the integration with respect to y. This indicates what? With respect to y. Then the limit should be what? Limit should be what? Lower and upper limit is what? Again the values are y values only. Okay, so that's why here we are doing the integration with respect to x. That's why the lower and upper limit values are actually they are the x values only. This is the difference between actually application of integral from the chapter number 8, application of integration. There is a major difference between these two. Okay, if I are taking the strips are vertical, then the lower and upper limit are x values. If I are taking the strip is horizontal, then the lower and upper limits are what? Y values. Yes, you people have to know the difference between these two. Okay, because of if you don't know the difference between this one, okay, we can't be find the area of the any curve. Okay, if you are finding the any other curves. Okay, if suppose I am giving the questions for you people. Okay, just I will rub this one. I think you got the difference of these two. Okay, just I will rub this one again. See students, I am going to cover the remaining part. Suppose we are taking one of the curve here, x-axis, and this is the y-axis. If you are taking the simple curve like this, yes, and these are the borders. Say this is the lower limit. Okay, this is the upper limit. Okay, beta. Now see, this is the strip. Okay, yes or no? But taking the strip again, the width is dx. Yes or no? Width is what? Dx. And the length is what? Length of the strip is y. Okay, and the lower limit x is equal to and upper limit also x is equal to b. Okay. So students, observe this is what are the shaded region you people are observing here. Yes, you people are observing here. Now, if you find the area of this total part, sir, but the area, whatever the area which is bounded here, that is the lower to the x-axis. The area is what? Lower to the x-axis. If the area which is lower to the x-axis, in some cases we can say this total part is negative. Yes or no? Some cases we can say what? This total part is negative. But we know that area can't be negative. Length or area which is not negative. Yes or no? Yes, always which is a positive. That's how we can find the area in this application of integral. Suppose the area which is bounded lower to the x-axis, yes, below to the x-axis, then see very simple one. Modulus of the modulus of integration x is equal to a to yes and x is equal to b. Yes, this is actually what? Y is equal to f of x. Yes or no? You will write y into dx. Otherwise, you can write a to b. Yes, y is nothing but f of x dx. Both are equal. Okay. So this is the area we are finding. Suppose the area which is bounded yes but lower to the x-axis. And that time we have to take the modulus here. If you are taking the modulus, friends, definitely we can say the area is always positive only. So why we are taking the modulus means the area it won't be negative. Area is always positive. Okay, that's why we are taking the modulus. Over. Having any doubt in this? Okay. So now students see this is one of the part. Okay, if we are taking one more diagram, if you are taking the one more diagram from that also you can learn the different concept. Okay, if you are taking the like this, say x-axis and this y-axis, if you are taking the some little bit curve, okay, simply this is the curve having here. Yes, this is one of the curve I am taking. Okay, if you are finding the area of this curve, how we can find the area of this curve means remember. Say the area of this one is a1 and area of this one is what? a2. Okay. If you are finding the area of this one, this is the lower to the x-axis. Yes. If which is lower to the x-axis, you will have to write total area A is equal to, say this total area A is equal to modulus of A1 plus A2. Why we are writing the modulus here means the part, whatever the part is there, this part is lower to the x-axis. That's why we are taking the modulus here because of the area is always positive. Yes, area is always what? Positive. We are finding the shaded region area. Yes, this one plus this one, then this total area will be get. This is the way we are going to find the area of the curves. Okay, which kind of curves these all are? These are the simple curves. Okay, so now we can start one of the example, that is the example number 1 in the application of integral chapter. Okay, so now we can start the example, so then we can complete the example. See friends, so this is the example 1 in the chapter number 8. Okay, so this is again very important for 3 marks. Okay, not only this question, each and every example and each and every question in the exercise. Yes, 8.1 is very important. Okay, so now see friends, actually we have to find this. Find the area enclosed by the circle. Find the area enclosed by the circle. Yes, the circle is given here x square plus y square is equal to a square. Now we have to find the area of this circle. Yes, by observing the circle here, that is actually x square plus y square is equal to some r square. Yes or no? This is in the form of x square plus y square is equal to r square. What is the center? That is the 0, 0. Yes. Suppose he is giving the circle or parabola or ellipse. First you people have to know the center, and for the circle having the center and radius. Okay. So that's why we are taking the circle here. Center is actually 0, 0. And what is the radius? Radius is r. Okay. So now we are taking the circle here. This is the circle actually. The center is 0, 0. And what about the radius? The radius r is equal to a. Yes or no? The circle is actually this one in place of r having the a. So now see friends, this is the radius or not? Yes, this is the radius. So up to here the length is actually a. That's why we are writing the point is a comma 0. Point b, again this is the radius. Yes or no? The length is small a. That's why the b is 0 comma a. So now students observe up to here from the origin, from center to the up to here, the length is actually here. That's why I am writing the upper upper limit, that is the x is equal to a. Yes, and whatever the lower limit means we are taking here x is equal to 0. So if we get the small confusion, so we are finding the area of enclosed circle means this total circle, but why you are taking the first quadrant here? See students, we know that by taking the circle, yes, we are taking the 4 parts for this one. So by doing the equally 4 parts for this one, definitely whatever the area we are getting the sum 2 units, this area is again 2 units, this area also 2 units, this one is also 2 units. That's why no need to find the total area one second at a time for the circle. Just find the area of the circle in only one quadrant. Yes, in only one quadrant. Okay, so multiply with the 4, you will get the total area of the circle. Yes or no? That's why we are finding the area in the first quadrant. Multiply with 4, you will get the total bounded region of the circle. Yes, so that's why I am taking here students. See, this is the first quadrant actually, which is between what? Yes, O, A, B, O. Yes, this is the area we have to find. And what is the lower limit in this? C students. This is actually origin or not? So that's why x is equal to 0. And what is the upper limit? That is the x is equal to a, because of in this point, the point is actually a here, in that the x quantity is small a, that's why I am writing the x is equal to a only. Okay, so we know that the lower limit is 0 and upper limit is what? A. And next, see which kind of strip we are going to draw here? The strip which is the vertical. If we are drawing the strip vertical, yes, or simply parallel to the y-axis, then the length will be y and the width is dx. So that's why we have to take here the whole area enclosed by the circle means this total area. Whole area means this total area. Yes, the whole area enclosed by the circle is equal to 4 into, we are right, is equal to, we are right, what? 4 into, yes, 4 into area of which one? Only one part. Into 4 means total area. Area of O, A, B, O. O, A, B, O means we are writing here 4 into area of O, A, B, O. Okay, that's why we are writing here 4 into, means we have covered the all the total area of the circle. Yes or no? Because of we are multiplying with 4 for this area or not? That's what we can cover the total area. So now students, 4 into, we are writing here integration. Yes. What is the lower limit actually? That is the 0. See, and what is the upper limit? That is the a. X equal to 0 to x equal to a. Next, multiply this to y into dx. Yes, over y into, we are multiplying with what? Dx. Completed or not? So now 4 into integration I am writing here. Integration, yes, lower limit 0 to a. And what is the y actually? So see, whatever the curve is given now, first you have to write the curve roughly here. Yes, x square plus y square is equal to a square. We require the y or not? So send x square on right hand side. That is the a square minus x square. Yes, send again square on right hand side. Actually it will be the plus or minus under root of a square minus x square. That is the y. But we are not taking the plus or minus here. We are taking the only plus, because of whatever the area is we are taking, that is the O, A, B, O, that bounded region present in the first quadrant. So first quadrant means area is always positive in first quadrant. That's why we are taking the positive here, and we are writing the reason here. The reason here O, A, B, O is present in which quadrant? First quadrant. Okay, so you people have to write definitely this one. Okay, so next, completed or not? So see student, we know that the integration of a under integration under root of a square minus b square formula, yes, we are having or not? Yes, from the exercise 7.7. From the exercise 7.7 we have the formula. So we are writing that formula. Yes, x by 2 into under root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of x by a. And lower limit is 0, upper limit is a. Okay, just you people have to apply the limits here. First apply the upper limit and next what? Lower limit. Okay, just I will run this one. Yes, so we can apply the upper limit first. If you are applying the upper limit, yeah, that is the a. In place of x we are writing the a, that's all. See, a by 2 into root of a square minus a square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of, in place of x is a by a minus of, so again, yes, we have completed the upper limit. We have applied the upper limit. Now take the lower limit. In place of x, write on the 0. Suppose you are writing the in place of x is 0. This total part is 0. Yes or no? So 0 plus next one is a square by 2 into sine inverse of. In place of x, we are writing the 0. So again this part is 0 or not? Yes sir. Sine inverse of 0 is 0. That's why this total part is actually second part is 0. Next, the answer will be 4 into, yes, friends, see here a square minus a square is 0 or not? Yes sir. A square minus a square is 0. Next plus a square by 2 into sin inverse of a by a means gets cancelled, sin inverse of 1. So when we will get the 1 in sin, that is the sin 91. Yes. So 4 into a square by 2 sin inverse of sin pi by 2 will be what again? Pi by 2. Yes. Over next 2 1 are 2 2 times gets cancelled. Actually answer is pi into a square. Sir, we know that suppose we are taking the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square. Then what is the area actually? That is the 4r square. Wait. Sorry. Pi r square. Yes or no? The area is actually what? Pi r square. When the radius is what? Radius is r. Okay. So pi r square. So same answer we got here. In place of r having the n, that's why the solution is pi a square is our answer. And the students will get the small confusion in this. Sir, suppose if you are taking the strips here, the vertical strips, when we are taking the horizontal strips, whether will we get the again result, whether will we get the again same answer, sir? Definitely better. Just I will rub this one. Wait, I will show you. Okay, if you are taking the circle, yes, the same circle I am taking, but yes, same circle I am taking, but just I will rub this one. Wait, this is the part we have completed. Now we are taking the method number 2. Write on the method 2. Yes, you can use any method. You will get the same answer and there you will get the full marks. See students, this is the circle. Yes or no? We are taking the strips are actually here. Now the horizontal strips. Just now we are taking in the method number 1. They are the vertical strips. Now we are taking the horizontal strips. No problem, you can take vertical or horizontal. Okay, so you will get the same answer. Now what is the length of this strip here? Length of this strip actually that is the x. Yes or no? This is what? Dy. And now we are taking the point is here, that is the origin 0, 0 O, and the point we are going to write here, that is the a, actually a, 0, and that is the b, 0, a. Yes or no? Now students see, if you are taking here, yes, now the area bounded region is this one. We are taking again only one quadrant. Okay, so first quadrant multiply with 4 will get the total area. So see friends, this is the this is the say lower limit. Yes or no? This is nothing but what? Lower limit. This is the lower limit means y what we are trying here actually y is equal to 0, and this will be, remember, this is nothing but what? This is the upper limit. Y is equal to a, not x is equal to a. We are writing here y is equal to a. Yes. So now we can write here. This is the part 4 into area of, again we are writing O A B O. Yes. Now we are at 4 into integration. No need to write x is equal to, this is the y is equal to. Yes. Got it. Next we are write not y into dx. We are write what? X into dy. Cover this one. Okay. This is the method number 2. X into we are write dy. Okay. Again see students, integration 0 to a. What is the x actually, sir? Just I am going to cover from this only. X square is equal to a square minus y square. Yes or no? Again first quadrant, that is the a square minus y square. That is the x again we are taking here. Written in place of x, that is the a square minus y square into dy. Again we have to apply that in the first quadrant. Again we are writing the reason is in the first quadrant, same process. Okay, but we are writing the formula here. But the formula is in place of x we have to write, in place of x we have to write the y. That's all. Yes or no? In place of x we are writing the y. Yes, better. And the limits are again lower and upper are same. Substitute here, in place of y we have to write the a. Again by doing the simplification for this, again we will get pi into a square. This is the solution about this question. Okay, we have covered the method number 1 and method number 2 for the example 1 in this class. Okay. Students, in the next class we can cover the remaining examples. Okay, in the next class. Thank you for watching, my dear friends.